Most practice sessions that I've had over the years have been so unproductive, been so bad. I've been the guy that just like noodles for 5 hours and then I just wake up from this noodle coma. You know that anxiety you get when you realize you've just noodled? I've had so many of those. It just made me feel so bad about myself and not doing the task that I wanted to do. So I always drifted away and I always kind of never really did the task that I set for myself, like for the practice session. For some reason, it kept happening. Well, how can people practice so? I couldn't understand it. Sometimes we say we want to practice because we want to have that thing of I practiced for 10 hours and 8 of those hours were noodling and 1.5 of the rest of the hours were checking your phone, you know? One thing about this is this can't happen if you're serious about jazz, because jazz guitar, jazz just music requires you to be focused. It requires your full attention, undistracted focus. When you're sitting down and you're gonna practice a tune or you're gonna do whatever, you have to be real in it. You have to have flow state right through it. If you're not in a flow state, you're not gonna take anything in. If you're feeling that you're not in the flow state, it's better to not even practice. You're not gonna take it in. It's not something we talk about that much. You get into a flow state. When you're practicing, you can't have your phone. You can't have your computer with different tabs and shit. You might have your computer and YouTube, I usually do YouTube, messages popping up and stuff. That will get you out of the flow state. You will waste that practice session by making yourself distracted. Jazz, as I said, requires your full attention, okay? That's the first thing I need you to start thinking about. And the reason for why I wasn't focused, it was also because of my habits. Mainly because of my diet. I'd say it was because of my sleep. And the fact that I did not go and exercise anything. My diet, it was the fact that I wasn't getting enough sleep. And it was the fact that I didn't exercise. I've never had practice sessions that are this amazing in my life. I will literally bet my life on that it's because of these 3 habits. This has changed my life, and I want to be the best musician I can be when I'm at my gigs, you know? I'm not around anymore, you know? And I have that mindset right now, so I have to be focused. Intermittent fasting. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't heard of it. It's the number 1 productivity hack that you will never hear anyone say. I'm literally fasting right now and I'm really productive. I feel like intermittent fasting is literally just to not eat food at the beginning of the day. When you're waking up, instead of eating a big ass breakfast, which you usually do, with bread and carbs and that will make it so much harder for you to focus. Instead of doing that, you can just drink a lot of water and then you grab a cup of coffee and then you do a task. So that's usually when I do stuff I'm practicing or I'm doing YouTube stuff. I always do that with an empty stomach, because when your stomach is digesting food, your stomach will not, you won't be as focused as you can be. So trust me on that one. Intermittent fasting. Look into it. Start type it into Google and start reading about it. Usually people do 16 hours of fasting and then they do 8 hours of eating window. Read into it, experiment, see what works for you. But one of the best things I've ever started doing in my life. So the next thing is diet. Kinda is tied to intermittent fasting in a way. It's dietary. So you've fasted now, right? But when you're actually eating food, you want to eat food that consists mostly of protein. If you're fasting, but then when you're eating a huge bowl of pasta, well, that's gonna give you brain fog for the rest of the day, you know what I'm saying? In a few hours, I'm gonna eat lunch, and then I'm gonna go to school, and I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna keep practicing. I'm gonna practice this evening. I have my schedule set up for the day, so I'm not gonna eat any carbs. I might eat a small portion of carbs, but carbs give me brain fog, and I'm not gonna risk that for the whole day, you know what I'm saying? So when you're eating, eat mostly protein, and then you'll be good. We don't need that much carbs as people tell you. You don't have to eat a big bowl of pasta. It's better to up the protein and diminish, up the protein and take away some of the carbs, and you'll see yourself actually staying more awake during the day. So the last thing is, which I really enjoy doing, is to exercise, and after the exercise, you follow that up with 10 minutes of sauna. So that's something that I realized like kind of like a month ago, that sauna is something that I really enjoy. So I was lifting weights one time, and then I like went to the showers, and I actually looked, I was like, wait, they have a sauna here? I was like, yeah, let me try. After I went into the sauna for 10 minutes, I was like, my mind was so like empty of bad thoughts. It was like going and doing this weird meditation where you're just empty after. There's something with lifting weights and then going into the sauna that's like so soothing and so nice for the body and like everything for your mind. What I'm gonna do today is literally after my lesson at school, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm gonna go to the sauna, and then I'm gonna go back to school and practice. And I know for a fact that practice session will be amazing because I've done like the sauna thing. It's amazing because you get so calm. You get this calm feeling, and like everything, you take your time with doing stuff when you're practicing, and like it's amazing. So literally look into that. See it for yourself, you know? Exercising followed by sauna, or even just if you're like, yeah, I don't, just pick one of those, you know? If you're just like, yeah, I don't like sauna, pick exercise. If you don't feel like exercising, go to the sauna, but you should definitely exercise because it's like you need your body to be strong. You don't have to do all of these, okay? I resonate with all of these, and these things make me have amazing practice sessions. Try it out for yourself. Pick one or two of these, try them out, see what it feels like. Just see if your practice sessions become more productive. If you feel like you're actually like taking in what you're practicing, like see it for yourself, and then after that you can decide if it's something you want to keep doing or not. This is like the biggest snowball effect ever when I'm thinking about it. You're doing good habits that make it feel better to accomplish stuff. Your practice sessions will become so much efficient, and you will like feel the feeling of like, yes, I accomplished this. After the practice session, you will keep doing the good habits, and then you will keep accomplish stuff because it feels really good. That snowball effect is like the best thing you can ever like ask for. It's really good for your body, it's good for your mind, it's good for your health, it's good for your, only good things come out of doing this. And this is why I'm preaching this in this channel, because this is literally what this channel is about. To do self-improvement habits that help you become the best musician you can be. You know what I'm saying? Except for you becoming super productive, super efficient with your playing, it will make your body feel great, and you will feel happy overall during the days. It's all tied together, and that's what I wanted to say. If you want tips or anything, you're welcome to join the Discord, and we'll literally talk there. We have a lot of people there who just discuss, and we're just having a real nice time talking about music, and like people talk about their gigs. So we can literally go there to learn from each other. Other than that, I hope I'll see you in the next video. I hope you liked this video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.